Namaste, friends. This is the Sun Woman. Welcome to my Holistic Tarot, and here are your universal messages for the sign of Sagittarius. So we're looking at what may be coming in for you for the next 30 days during this new moon cycle in Leo, which starts with the eclipse on August 21st and goes through to September 19th, right before the new moon in September. So this reading is for Sagittarius Sun and Rising. It could be applied to Sagittarius Moon. You will know if the messages resonate for you. Again, these are general readings, and if you would like a private reading, a personalized reading, you can contact me at the link below in the information box. So I've already pre-shuffled and laid down the cards, and I'll just go through and let you know what we have here. So we have the King of Cups in the distant past. We have the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Cups in the recent past. We have the Knight of Wands crowned by the Eight of Cups with the Sun at the foundation in the current period. So this is covering the first 2 weeks of this lunar cycle. We have the Two of Wands and the Four of Cups, which is the third week toward the first and second week of September. And then we have the Eight of Swords in the outcome, which is that week before the new moon around September 19th. So one quick thing that I want to just bring to your attention, when I was shuffling the cards, the Eight of Swords popped out for you. I was shuffling, meditating on my beautiful Sagittarians. The Eight of Swords popped out of the deck. I put it back into the deck, reshuffled, refocused, and laid out the cards, and there it is, the Eight of Swords coming into the outcome of the reading. So this card was meant for you, this message is meant for you, and just kind of jumping ahead, Eight of Swords seems like something very significant toward that end of this cycle, that you are going to feel like there's something holding you back or restricting you, or that has you bound to a situation, but in truth you can easily free yourself. It's more like a mental prison or an emotional prison than an actual true real thing that has you tied down. Okay, so just keep that in the back of your mind as we go through the cards. I'm using the Universal Tarot deck. I'm using the Golden Tarot deck, and we have the Queen of Cups at the base of the deck here, a water sign. Interesting, we have the King of Cups at the beginning of the reading and the Queen of Cups at the base of the deck. Very interesting. They're very connected here, these two, court cards. I will be using the Tao Oracle deck for a healing oracle card at the end of the reading, and I'll be using clarifiers as well. So let's just go through. So in the distant past, we have the King of Cups here, and the King of Cups is a water sign, potentially a water sign person, can be male or female. You have Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or someone who has water strong in their chart. This could be, you having this person in your life. They could also be some kind of creative person, an artist, a writer, a musician, someone who is involved in the arts. This also could be someone who has a very strong religious or spiritual life. They're very emotional. They can be very strongly connected to you on an emotional level. So I do feel that this is someone in the long term that you've had a connection with. Could be months, could be years. They are figuring strong in your life for the distant past. Now, what's going on with them? Well, we have the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Now, just to tell you, this new moon eclipse that we're having on August 21st is going to be taking place in your ninth house. So the ninth house is kind of, it's kind of your house. It is ruled by Jupiter. You are ruled by Jupiter. The ninth house is about expansion. It's about moving beyond the, immediate thought processes, your immediate life. It can be spiritual spiritual pursuits. It can be educational pursuits. It is higher whatever, okay? It could be higher education, higher learning, a higher calling. Some of you could be traveling. There could be overseas travel. There could be, you could be going back to school. You could be applying for or pursuing an advanced degree of some kind. You could be dealing with someone who is a teacher, a counselor, a professor, an educator. And you could also be connected to people from different social, economic, ethnic, national, international background than you, okay? So very possible that this King of Cups could be falling in that area of your life. Now, the Ten of Wands, it talks about a lot of work having been done, or a lot of weight and responsibility on your shoulders, and the Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups is kind of confusion, trying to choose between options, trying to understand what's real and what's an illusion in your life. You could have a lot of options in front of you right now, or big decisions to make, and you're trying to figure out which way to go, which step to take. The Seven of Cups is a very spiritual card as well, because it talks about going beyond what seems like, going beyond what going beyond what is the immediate concern, and going to something higher, a higher calling, or a higher understanding, a higher spiritual understanding. 7 is a very spiritual number. And so the Seven of Cups talks about whatever decisions or choices you make amongst all the options that you have. Make sure that you're not choosing just from an emotional level. Make sure you're not just choosing based on desires and just for self-satisfaction. You want to make sure that whatever you are choosing, there has a deeper, more meaningful connection to it and to you, okay? The Ten of Wands, you may have been dealing with a situation that's weighed heavily on you, where you've had to take on a lot of responsibility. You've had perhaps a lot of stress. Perhaps it's been in relation to this King of Cups, all right? Perhaps it's been a relationship that's caused a lot of weight to be put on your shoulders. And you're kind of tired of carrying it. Okay, you may be trying to, the burden here may be trying to figure out if you're going to stay or if you're going to go. The weight of responsibility is that you may have a responsibility to this person, but it's getting to be too heavy. You may not know if this person is the one that's right for you, or if you want to continue on with this person in your life. You may be seeking some higher meaning. It might be emotional. You may need to you may want to travel, or you may want to move away, or you may want to pursue something that may take you away from this King of Cups energy. And you have to make a decision. What's more important to you? Grasping a hold of an opportunity that's presenting itself to create some kind of new thing, new life for you, or is your connection with this person more important? Is your pursuit of something bigger than you, or something that's going to improve your life and expand your life in some way, is it going to take you away from this person? Will they understand that if you have to make this choice? Will they still be there when you come back from your voyage, from your journey, whatever that might be, whether it's intellectual or physical or or spiritual? So there is a decision that's weighing very heavily on you. It definitely has to do with this King of Cups. This King of Cups may have been quite supportive to you in the past, emotionally supportive. You may owe him or her a lot. You may owe them a lot. And now, though, you're being given the opportunity to find your own corner of the sky, of the universe, of the world. And with the Knight of Wands here as the focal point of the reading, very much in the center, you may be presented with an opportunity once you make this decision that is going to happen very quickly, and you're going to need to move quickly on it, or you're going to lose it. Okay? It may be a job offer. It may be an offer to travel. It may be, something, as I said, that's going to come out of the blue, unexpected, kind of sweep in, and you're going to, you're going to be forced with the choice of, do I stay or do I go? It may be brought to you by someone who is a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. This could be you at the focus of the reading, okay? Meaning that in this instance, you may need to be selfish. You may need to focus on your own life and your own future and how to keep moving forward and making progress, how to make progress. You may have to focus on your own concerns and the things in your life that are important, the growth that is important to you. It may test a relationship. Okay, and as I said, you may have to make this decision very quickly. It may require that you move from where you're currently living. It may require a change of residence. It may require a job change. This King of Cups, if it's not a romantic partner or an emotional partner or even a family member, a father or a father figure, it could be an employer or someone who was a mentor to you, someone who you learned a great deal from, a teacher of some kind, someone who served that purpose in your life. And now, though, you're being given the opportunity to go out on your own, to spread your wings and fly. The Eight of Cups crowning, which is at the highest point of the reading here, it talks about walking away from something that you've invested a lot of time and energy, effort, blood, sweat, and tears, emotions, love, commitment. You may have the need, again, to walk away from this in order to go to a higher ground, a higher level of learning, understanding, life experience, spiritual experience, emotional satisfaction. Okay? Here is the Eight of Cups, and this person is, they're not taking much. They've got, a pouch slung over his shoulder. He's got his lunch in his hand, and he's walking away. And he's walking away from all of these cups here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that are full of love. So interesting because look how the reading happens. It's the King. There's heavy responsibility. The Seven of Cups is here with the choice, and then here's the next card, the Eight of Cups. So it's like a cycle. You're taking the love that you receive from this person, and you may need to now use that as a foundation to now move forward into another realm, okay, into another part of your life. And here's the Moon, in the corner. It's as though this person is leaving under the cover of darkness or the cover of the moon. So this new moon, which is August 21st, may be the day around that, within 3 days, that you make that decision to make that move, to make that change, and kind of to not look back. Okay? And what's at the base of the reading? Well, what could be better than this? It's the Sun. So this is very significant. It's interesting. This is the only major arcana in the reading. And what better one could you really have, though? Because the Sun talks about fulfillment and new beginnings and abundance, fertility, clarity, happiness, joy, success, the pinnacle. So here you are moving on with the base of this message being that what you're moving on to is something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness, success, perhaps even, renown, for what you are going into. And with the sun here, it's very possible that this move may be taking you to away from where you currently are to somewhere that is a locale that's very warm, maybe tropical. I'm getting California, I'm getting Florida, Arizona. I heard Texas. Okay, Nevada. Or it could be internationally. You could be going to, somewhere in the Caribbean or somewhere, Greece or Spain, somewhere that is warm and temperate and where you will flourish. Okay, there's definitely an indication of flourishing here. So that's happening within the first 2 weeks of the cycle. A big change, a big move for you. One that's going to be very emotional for you, one that's going to need to happen very quickly. But that if you make this move, it seems like the indicators here is that it's going to be a good decision, the right move for you. If you have children, you may have to take them with you. Okay. What flashed in front of my mind, my third eye just now, is that some of you may be leaving a partner and taking the kids with you or your child with you. You may have to move and you're going to take your child, that you share between the two of you, and move away from this king who could be a father figure for that child. And, you're really weighed down heavily with this decision of maybe, separating the family. But it's like a opportunity that comes once in a lifetime. And you may have to figure out a way to do this. I don't see heartache. I don't see dissension here, or, that you may be leaving a partner because of abuse or being mistreated. But I do see heavy responsibility and carrying a weight. Some of you could be leaving a partner who has a drinking problem, who's not necessarily an abusive partner, but who has a problem, and you need to get away from that influence in order to make a new life, okay, for yourself or for yourself and a child. There could be someone, as I said, with a fire sign energy who could be helping you make this move, or that you're moving with or moving towards. Okay, so I don't see breakup, even though the Ten of Wands can sometimes talk about divorce. So there may be some of you who have recently divorced, and now you're trying to make a decision as to what your next move is. And this eclipse is going to bring an opportunity that allows you to take that move. Okay? Now, toward the third week of the cycle, so the second or third week of September, we have the Two of Wands and the Four of Cups. So let's look at the Four of Cups first. We have a person who is being given an opportunity out of the blue. So there's an angel hovering over that has a cup that is full to the brim of wine, of blessings, of gifts, and it's being offered to this person who's sitting on the hillside here. But the person is not seeing the gift. They're not seeing the opportunity. They're not seeing the blessing coming from out of the sky, out of the blue, because they're too focused on the three cups that they already have. Okay? So the message here is that don't be so focused on what you already have, or what's already in front of you, that you don't have the ability to look up and become aware of, cognizant of a blessing that may be coming out of the blue for you. Okay? And what also can indicate that is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands talks about an opportunity. Very often the Two of Wands can be a partnership that is just beginning, in the very new stages. It can also be you making a decision. There might be a decision about a new partnership. Here's Wands again, and the Knight of Wands is there. So it could be making a decision at the beginning, middle of September about a new partner. It could be you just deciding about what you want to do going forward. It could be professional decisions. So you trying to decide about a job offer, or you could have two offers and you're not sure quite sure which one to take. So the opportunities are there. Here's one staff here, and here's another, and this person is holding the world in his hand. So the world is in your hand. The world is your oyster. You're being given some opportunity for expansion, for a new beginning, for building on a partnership, or planting some seeds that have the potential to grow. Two of Wands is about potential. It's about a good start. Okay, we don't know how far it's going to go, but we know that it's a good start. And the Two of Wands also is joining forces. So you could be joining forces with someone. You could go into a professional partnership with someone. I really feel like this is a move for you, Sagittarius, that's going to present a new job for you. And, I love that in the background of this Two of Wands, there's a new house. Look at that house. Okay. Actually, there are a few of them. 1, 2, 3. So this may be you deciding where you want to live. Okay, you want to live on this side of the river or on that side of the river. Whatever it is, he's happy about it. He's made his decision. So I do feel like you're going to choose one of these things. You're going to leave one behind. It may be an equal offer, but this one you feel is going to give you the best view, the best landscape view and perspective on your future. Okay? But keep your eyes open. Don't be so focused on what is currently going on right now that you don't see what's coming through for you. And the Eight of Swords here is the last card, which is in the area talking about the last week of this new moon cycle, around the 19th, just before the new moon on the 20th of September. And the Eight of Swords is an interesting card. As I said, it popped up as I was meditating and shuffling the cards on you before I started the video. It came back up, so, very strong message that you should really make sure that you don't let your perceived limitations actually limit you from unlimited potential. Okay? Don't let the heartache or the sadness or the patterns that you've experienced in the past influence you to follow those same patterns again. You have the opportunity now in the next 30 days to free yourself from past patterns. Okay, to free yourself from things that have been holding you back. And more than anything, it's not really physical limitations. It's your own emotional, mental thoughts keeping you imprisoned. Okay, it's time to let those go and to free yourself. All right. The image, the woman on this card, she is, she's not surrounded on both sides. She's got 3 swords here and 5 in the past. So, she's free to go left or right. She's chained, but she's very loosely chained. Her hands are free. She can untie herself and she can unblindfold herself. Okay, to see past those mountains that are in the distance, to overcome them. Right? I just had the image of Hannibal going over the Alps on the back of elephants. Okay, he did it because he knew that he could, and everyone told him that he couldn't. Likely because no one had ever done it before, but he actually did it. He took his army, he took the people that believed in him, that followed him, and he crossed the Alps on elephants. He did something that others thought he couldn't do, and that if he had been held back by his own fears, he would not have been able to do. All right, you want to look up Hannibal, the great General Hannibal. So don't be deterred by the perceived mountains or the perceived limitations that you have, because it looks like by the end of this new moon cycle you will be able to release yourself and free yourself easily, not even with any effort, just easily get past whatever, these weights and these burdens are that you've experienced. You're being given a gift. Okay? Keep your eyes open and expect it. Don't just wait for it. Expect it. Okay? Because expectation helps manifest. All right. So just a couple clarifiers. I just want to take a card on this Knight of Wands, see who that is. All right. We've got the Hermit. So the Knight of Wands is someone who is very wise, maybe wise beyond his or her years. They have information for you. They have a clear way forward for you, something that you are not aware of. They can clear the way. Someone who is very, very intelligent, very spiritual, and who has a help for you to light your path forward. Okay? The Two of Wands and the Four of Cups, what's this opportunity? All right, well, here's the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, again, another Wands energy. This could be you. I really feel that this is you, the Queen of Wands, because I see this fire and this energy. Okay, be this Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, that has that power, that passion. If this is... this is that energy that moves us forward, because believe in who you are. Believe that you are a king. Believe that you are a queen. And this will help you manifest and become that boss that you naturally are. Okay, as a fire sign, you are a fire starter. You are, you have that energy to move forward. Use the power of Jupiter. And let's see what this is that you're freeing yourself from. Well, look at that. The Chariot. The Chariot says move. The Chariot says don't be afraid to travel. Don't be afraid to jump in your car and go. Okay? Movement is key here. Movement is going to free you. So if you have that chance to pull up roots and to travel, whether it's overseas, whether it's locally, whether it is a house move or traveling from work, whatever it is, the Chariot, is a victory card. It says you're going to be successful. You're going to find what you were looking for here. And you're going to balance things out. There is a balance between the yin and yang. Make sure that you keep things in balance, that you stay focused. And I love this because, look, this is a queen here. It's the same crown as the queen here. So, that is power. Power of the throne. You have that at your beck and call. All right? Crossing water here. So this trip may, this travel may cause you, you may have to cross over water in order to get to where you're going. All right? Maybe overseas. So let's see what the healing message is for Sagittarius. What is my healing message from the Tao Oracle for Sagittarius? The healing message for Sag for this new moon cycle. What's the healing message? All right. Okay. Wow, I love this card. This is your card, Sag. Enthusiasm. Who's more enthusiastic than Sagittarius? So the card here is self-expression, inspiring others, self-confidence, totality, success, sharing, a positive response. This is your innate personality here. That you couldn't have gotten a more resounding, resonating card for you. Be enthusiastic, be excited, use your self-expression, be self-confident, and success is the outcome here for you. Expect it. Be positive, and don't forget to share your success with others, where you will be inspiring the people around you. All right. So great message here for you. Thank you, Sagittarius. And as always, I bid you namaste and thank you for tuning in to my Holistic Tarot. Thank you. Bye-bye.